Lately, people have been talking about Charles Koch and his supposed regrets about driving partisanship between the Democrats and Republicans and people in general. Him funneling money into campaigns, which seems to, further radicalize the right and do what he can to try to buy his way into the Democratic Party, that sort of thing. People are trying to say, "Oh, he regrets it because it's tearing apart the country and all." And no, that's bullshit. He doesn't care about that. Only thing this dude cares about is increasing his own personal wealth, enriching himself by any means, however he can. So, and he means that I think he really does regret him doing that, only because for a different reason. The reason is that he drove politics so radicalized in this country so hard that it allowed someone like Trump to get elected. And what did that do? you know, it. I mean, I understand Charles Koch isn't a huge Trump fan, but economy, economically wise, he might as well be. But anywho, it's that this guy Charles Koch, he for his efforts wound up getting someone, or at least helping in part to get Trump elected. And then what did that do? That fired up the left-wing grassroots movement to really, incentivize them to form up and really push back against the establishment. I think that's what really Charles Koch is really regretting, is that he pushed things so far that this left wing grassroots progressive movement is sprung out of the out of necessity to push back and against this radicalization of this country being pushed very far to the right, very much in favor of the oligarchs, the ownership class, the capitalist elite. That's what he's really regretting. He's not stupid. He sees what's going on. He says, "Oh my God, now we got these actual lefty progressives in the Democratic Party starting to take it over," and it's freaking him out. So what he's trying to do is trying to act like, "Okay, I'm sorry for being so radical. I'll be good, and I'll try to bring the party together." What he means by bringing the party together is that he wants to take over sooner or later the Democratic Party, like he's heavily influenced the Republican candidates. That's what he wants to do to try to forestall this lefty progressive movement from really taking hold and challenging what he wants imposed on the country, economically speaking. So that's what he's really freaking out about. Everyone, all these other videos I've seen being made about Charles Koch and his so-called regrets seems to be really missing that point. I thought I'd make a short video, just roughly outlining it. It's kind of like that movie Avengers, right? Where someone like in the first Avengers movie with Loki and all that, because Loki came about and he was a serious threat, the Avengers formed up, and at first they really didn't gain that much traction, but then once they got their shit in order, then all of a sudden they were able to push back against Loki. And I'm saying Charles Koch could be the equivalent of that. It's strange how sometimes life reflects the movies. It's really strange. So whenever you hear someone talk about, well, I think Charles Koch is actually regretting, no, and he's regretting it for far more sinister reasons. He just regrets the fact that he created the environment which allowed the lefty progressive movement, the Justice Democrats and such, to begin to take over the Democratic Party and to challenge what he wants to have imposed on this country just to benefit him.